ask me.
All right, so can you tell me a little bit about the background of this sweet stall?
Yeah, I do it to get a living. I've been doing it since I've been 15.
Oh, right. What, here in London?
Yeah, in London.
And what sort of made you get into it?
Money. And I'm still in the gutter.
What is your favourite thing about living in London?
I suppose in some respects the anonymity of it. It's very easy to disappear in London, if you know what I mean.
Do you like to disappear in London?
Yeah, sometimes. And then sometimes there's part of me that's sort of like, notice me, you know.
Have you always been based in London?
Yeah. Apart from when I worked in the Middle East.
Ah, military?
No. Trying to earn money again.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience there?
What, there? Yeah. I used to I lived in Saudi Arabia. I used to like watching after prayers, people getting their heads chopped off and their hands cut off. That was quite revealing.
What was your dealing with that?
What do you mean dealt with it? I just watched it, mate.
Oh, that was your job?
Nah. Used to watch that after prayers.
Oh, right, okay. What, so that was going on around where you were, basically?
Yeah, it happens in every town, after prayers.
So what impression did that leave on you?
No pressure at all. They got what they deserved.
What were they being punished for?
Murder, adultery. Well, that's what it is in Saudi Arabia, Sharia law.
Yeah. What would you think would happen if that was implemented in London?
The trendy lefties would all say no to everything, like they do all the time.
So you think in some cases it's right to chop someone's head off as punishment?
Sometimes, yeah. Lock them up and throw the key away. Alternatively, hang them.
Your wife's going to be lonely. She'll come back.
Can you tell me what you're up to today?
We are protesting against the use of animals in the meat and dairy and egg industries. So we are against all animal exploitation and use. Leather industries, fur, circuses, aquariums. And I've been digging for 5 years and I've been doing activism for a year now.
Okay. So you feel a strong affinity with animals?
Yeah, because they're just like us. We shouldn't. Why do we feel more special, more superior to them? They feel the same pain, and they would just want to spend time with their families and their friends and be free and wild. Why do we feel the need to incarcerate them?
How would you feel like London has changed in the time that you've been here?
It's not that foreign people have come to London. It's that foreign people have come to London and haven't adopted the English way of life. There's a difference. 50 years ago, you got people coming. When I was at school, 60 years ago, you got Turkish kids here. Turkish kids become English. Greek kids become English. Now, foreigners come to this country, and what they do is they do not adapt to the English way. They're rude and they're ignorant because they don't adapt to the English lifestyle. They do not know the word thank you. They do not know the word please. It's ignorance. Spanish people say please, say thank you. Italians do, French do. All Western Europe, Eastern Europeans do not know the word please, thank you.
It's such a diverse place. Do you think that brings a lot to London?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think London would work so well if it wasn't such a melting pot, I suppose, in some respects. Yeah, I kind of want to say this country screwed the world up a lot with empire, 150, 200 years ago. So throwing ourselves open to the world and saying, please come here and help us to change, I think is the way that we can pay the world back for the world over, because we did.
And how do you feel like we need to change?
English people are very reserved, they're very shy, they're very quick to make judgments, they're very quick to say, you will do it my way. They tend to be a bit controlling. I think we can do a lot learning from other people rather than telling other people what to do.
The power is in your hands.
Stop killing animals!
Yeah.
Stop murdering animals! Stop eating animals! So when you've been out for a day sharing your message around London, do you feel happy afterwards? Do you feel like you've achieved something?
Yeah, I do feel. I feel a lot of satisfaction, but at the same time, I feel a lot of grief. A lot of grief. because I feel their pain, and I feel I have to, constantly keep myself updated and see what the changes that have been happening in the meat and dairy and eggs industry. So I have to watch all these videos and, read all these books and documentaries about, So this is keeping me constantly updated on the cruelty that we're inflicting.
What else, aside from this, what else makes you sad in life?
The way we treat humans. It stems from the way we learn to treat animals. We learn to discriminate other animals, and then we learn to discriminate people when we become older.
What's your impression of British people now?
What do you mean British people? There's not many. In London, there's not many left. Everyone is foreign, and it's fine the foreigners that come here that are anglicised, but not many of them are. What I'd like to see is more people, more British. Anyone that comes to this country, try and be a little bit more British.
Are you optimistic about the future of London with Brexit and this kind of thing happening?
Why not? We didn't need them before. Who are the Germans going to sell their cars to? Too many people rely on us. We don't rely on them. Too many people rely on us. You've only got to look at our technology.
So you think we're stronger now?
Yeah, of course, it always happened.
What do you think is the best thing about Britain at the moment?
The Queen. Everyone wants one, they can't get one.
Being British is all about driving a German car to an Irish-themed pub to drink Belgian beer, and then going home, buying an Indian takeaway to sit on a Swedish sofa in front of a Japanese television to watch American shows, and all the while being suspicious of anything foreign.
You say that part of the English psyche is being kind of emotionally repressed.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think our society still suffers a lot from Victorian values and Victorian culture, where so much was not done, and we don't do it that way, and things don't happen that way, and God help you if you show an ankle or something like that. There's a lot of repression in English society, a lot of rules, a lot of laws. It's like the language, the English language has more rules and more laws about grammar and spelling than any other language in the world, and yet we break all of them with at least 50 words that we use commonly.
So it's full of contradictions.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's human beings, and we are full of human beings are full of contradictions.
We have to wake up because the oceans are dead. I don't know if you heard, but the Great Barrier Reef has been considered dead, and it lived for 25 million years. So the Earth is changing. So we have to step into this compassionate. There's a new era of compassion, but at the same time, there's a lot of resistance in the world to this. So we've got these two polarities, that are resistant to each other. So people who do not want to let go of the old mentality, and people like us who are forward thinkers and want to change things. And obviously an ideal world would be where everyone doesn't harm anybody and anything, like animals. And
well, everyone cares about themselves. No discipline, no respect. Everyone's out for themselves, not out for anybody else.
I'm a drug addict in recovery. A lot of it was to do with fear, a lot of it was to do with self-destruction. I told myself that I wasn't acceptable. My understanding of happiness was very, very warped. Children are happy. They really are. They're really, really ridiculously happy until society and culture just go and load boatloads of crap on them, basically designed to make them unhappy. And when you push all that stuff away, and you stop searching for the things that make you happy, guess what?
Spaghetti.
Oh, it's a cross for my first communion, nothing else.
Oh, right, so you've had it for a long time.
Yeah, since I was a child.
Italy?
Italy.